And this story surprised me, Blunty, because I've had, and I know I'm not everyone has had a good experience with DJI warranty repair, but the one time when I had a problem with my goggles, I think it was even the V1 goggles, DJI support was like, yeah, okay, send them back. I mailed them back. They paid for I think they even paid for the shipping. And like 4 days later, I had my goggles back, good as new. I was like, this was pretty nice.
I also had the same experience, which is I had V1 goggles that were like 4 months out of warranty and a screen stopped working. I sent them in. They charged me the $70 fee, no shipping, and sent me back the goggles, our new goggles.
So when I heard that DJI was rejecting warranty claims, I was like, I wouldn't say I was skeptical, but I was like, oh, this is interesting. Tell me more. And the angle here might surprise some of you.
Yeah. So basically, the post is by Stuart Dobson, and he's saying, if you buy an O3 air unit outside. Basically, if you buy an O3 air unit in your country, that's the only country it's warranted in, is essentially the post. So he's suggesting that any bind and flies or anybody who buys an O3 air unit to then sell you, so like if you bought an iFlight bind and fly, right? And then you have an O3 in that and you need to do warranty on that O3 air unit, that air unit would not be covered. And this is based on a post, it looks like, from ST Power Ranger, who was charged, and DJI said it was not under warranty. Also, it says non-EU product
right
on that listing there. It also, if you look on that group post, if we scroll down there, there's a response actually from iFlight.
Okay.
And I think that also puts into
Patrick
context.
Sinar, that's him.
Yeah. And then he says most countries have EU implemented customer protection programs and legal warranty. DJI prefers to not participate but sell O3s for international bind and flies with Chinese serial number codes only. This is to move liability to bind and fly manufacturer or final retailer, which has no chance to RMA it once it's out of China. Breaks the chain and the retailer or bind and fly manufacturers to cover 100% of the cost. No manufacturer would dare stand up to DJI. Please think about the next time you RMA grants you a free O3 replacement is paid from their own pocket. And we're reading this because this is the head guy at iFlight.
Right. He is.
So
I mean, he is the public-facing head of iFlight. I think there's another guy behind the scenes, but he makes all the public statements. By the way, again, PR department, Blunty. Good job, iFlight. You have someone who's.
So Black Jungle says, don't they have a point? If you assemble a bind and fly with an air unit, now you're responsible for that air unit, right? Like you're responsible for a warranty.
Well, the problem with that is that typically the way that, and yes, he's right, but typically the way that would work is that then, like, think about when Best Buy sells you a GoPro and you bring the GoPro back to Best Buy. Best Buy then determines whether the failure of the GoPro is covered under GoPro's warranty or Best Buy's insurance, and that depends on the type of damage. So normally if you bring back a bind and fly with an O3 and the O3 has a defect, it will be determined whether that defect should be covered under DJI's original warranty or under the manufacturer is responsible for it, depending on how it was damaged. And what iFlight is saying is that DJI then refused. DJI is like, nuh-uh, take it to the manufacturer. And then the manufacturer replaces it, and the manufacturer's like, DJI, do you want to replace this? And DJI like, nope. And just basically says, F you. So he's not wrong, but this is a little different than, I mean, it sounds like DJI is just being a little shady here in trying to not warranty these items.
Yeah, Black Jungle says, doesn't Best Buy send it to GoPro themselves? DJI is refusing to take it from that manufacturer. That's the problem here.
That is what iFlight said, I believe.
Yes,
we're not making
correct.
that fact up, and we have not independently verified that fact. But the head, the public face of iFlight said that, and that's certainly a bold statement if it's not true.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is, by the way, iFlight is saying, hey, when you warranty an O3 through us, we eat that O3. DJI is not replacing that for us. And DJI is saying, not going to take that. So
yeah, too bad it has a Chinese serial. We're not going to replace it. So.
And it sounds like there isn't an option, not that manufacturers would do this, but there isn't an option for a manufacturer to say, okay, please sell me O3s with a European serial number so I can sell them to customers in Europe. So the whole thing is like, none of it is inherently ridiculous on its face. But the totality of it is that customers with O3s, if you have an O3 that's in a bind and fly, don't try to claim a DJI warranty on it, is the bottom line.
Or if you do, expect to get refused or maybe get lucky with the right support agent, is where I would guess.
Actually, I could think of, there's something that's always confused me about DJI air units and bind and flies, which is that sometimes they come pre-activated. Like you plug them in and they're already activated. And sometimes you plug them in and they're not activated yet, and then you activate them. And that activation is what associates the air unit with your email account and you get the warranty. And I'll bet the ones that come pre-activated are the ones that like have the Chinese serial number that you're not going to get to claim the warranty on. I've always wondered about that, and now I guess this may explain it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. So, if you buy a bind and fly with an O3 in it, you better hope the company you buy it from is willing to eat it if there's a warranty issue.
Yeah.
There you go. DJI screwing over resellers. Who could have guessed that would happen?